Have you ever read an English sentence and understood it immediately? But when someone said the exact same sentence out loud, it sounded completely different. You look at the written words and think, I know this vocabulary. I understand this grammar. This sentence is easy. But when a native speaker says it naturally, your mind suddenly goes blank. The words connect. Some sounds disappear. Small words become weak, and the sentence seems to move too quickly for your brain. Then you start wondering, if I can read English, why can't I understand it when people speak? Does this mean my listening is bad? Do I need to learn more vocabulary? The answer may surprise you. Reading English and understanding spoken English are not the same skill. When you read, your eyes receive clear, separated words. You can slow down. You can look back. You can analyze the grammar. But when you listen, your brain receives a continuous stream of sound. There are no spaces between spoken words. You cannot see where one word ends and the next begins. And in natural speech, people rarely pronounce every word the way it appears in a textbook. The good news is that this problem can be solved. You do not need to start English again from the beginning. You do not need to memorize thousands of new words. You need to teach your brain how familiar written English changes when it becomes real spoken English. In this lesson, you will discover why reading feels easier than listening, what happens to words in fast speech, and how to train your ears to understand English naturally. So, put on your headphones, relax, and let's begin. Part 1. Reading and listening. Use different skills. When you read English, the language is visually organized. Look at this sentence. What are you going to do after work? Every word is clear. You can see what are you going to do after work. There are spaces between the words. The spelling helps you recognize them. If you do not understand something, you can stop and read it again. But spoken English does not arrive like that. A native speaker may say, "What are you going to do after work?" Now the sentence sounds very different. The words are still there. The meaning is still the same, but the sound has changed. What are you may become what are ya. Going to may become gonna. Several words may sound like one long unit. When you read, your brain recognizes written forms. When you listen, your brain must recognize sound patterns. These are related skills, but they are not identical. You may know a word on paper without recognizing it in conversation. For example, you may know the word probably, but in natural speech, someone may say probably. You may know comfortable, but hear comfortable. You may know interesting, but hear interesting. If your brain only knows the careful written form, the spoken form may sound unfamiliar. That is why strong reading ability does not automatically create strong listening ability. Part 2. Your brain is looking for spaces that do not exist. Written language has spaces. Spoken language does not. This is one of the biggest listening problems for English learners. When someone says, "Can you help me?" your brain may expect 4 separate words. Can you help me? But natural speech may sound like, "Can you help me?" The sentence becomes one stream of sound. Another example, "Did you eat yet?" may sound like, "Did you eat yet?" Could you open it? May sound like, could you open it? When your brain cannot find the word boundaries, it may hear noise instead of language. Imagine listening to a language you do not know. You hear sounds, but you do not know where the words begin or end. English learners sometimes experience the same problem, even with familiar vocabulary. The solution is not only learning more words, the solution is learning how words connect. Part 3. Native speakers connect words. In natural speech, the ending of one word often connects to the beginning of the next. For example, pick it up. A careful learner may pronounce pick it up, but natural speech sounds more like pick it up. Another example, turn off the light. Natural speech, turn off the light. Take it easy. Natural speech, take it easy. Come on in. Natural speech, come on in. The words do not disappear. They flow together. This is one reason English sounds fast. The speaker may not actually be speaking extremely quickly. The words simply do not have clear pauses between them. Let's practice. Listen to this sentence. I need an answer. Careful pronunciation. I need an answer. Natural speech. I need an answer. The final consonant in need connects with the next word. Another sentence. Leave it alone. Natural speech. Leave it alone. Another. Hold on a second. Natural speech. Hold on a second. Once you start listening for these connections, spoken English becomes easier to separate. Part 4. Small words become weak. Not every word in an English sentence receives the same stress. Important words are usually strong. Grammar words are often weak. Consider this sentence. I want to go to the store. The important words are want, go, store. The smaller words are I, to, the. A native speaker may say, I want to go to the store. The word to becomes very weak. It may sound like ta or almost disappear. The word the may also be very short. This creates English rhythm. Strong words carry the meaning. Weak words connect the sentence. Let's look at more examples. I can do it. The word can may sound like I can do it. Can you come? May sound like can you come? I have to leave. May sound like I have to leave. I'm gonna call her. May sound like I'm gonna call her. You should have told me. May sound like you should have told me. If you are waiting to hear every word clearly and fully, you may miss these reduced forms. Your ears need to learn the weak versions too. Part 5. Sounds change. When words meet, English sounds often change when they come together. This happens because speakers want to move smoothly from one sound to the next. For example, did you often sounds like did ya. Would you may sound like would ya. Don't you may sound like don'tcha. Got you may sound like gotcha. Let's use these in sentences. Did you call him? Natural speech. Did you call him? Would you like some coffee? Natural speech. Would you like some coffee? Don't you remember? Natural speech. Don't you remember? I got you something. Natural speech. I got you something. These forms are common in everyday conversations. They are not random. They follow natural sound patterns. Once you recognize the pattern, many sentences become easier. Part 6. The problem is recognition, not knowledge. Many learners know more English than they can understand. This sounds strange, but it is true. You may know a sentence when you see it, but you may not recognize it when you hear it. For example, I should have called you. You understand it on paper, but in natural speech, it may sound like I should have called you. Your brain may think, what is shoulda? But shoulda is simply the natural spoken form of should have. Another example, I would have helped. Natural speech, I would have helped. I could have gone. Natural speech, I could have gone. The grammar is familiar. The vocabulary is familiar. Only the sound pattern is unfamiliar. This is why your problem may not be knowledge. It may be listening recognition. Your brain needs repeated contact with the spoken version. Part 7. Why subtitles make reading feel like listening. Subtitles can create an illusion. You watch an English video with subtitles. You understand everything. You think, my listening is improving. But often, your eyes are doing most of the work. You read the sentence before your ears finish processing it. The subtitle gives you the answer. This does not mean subtitles are bad. They are extremely useful when used correctly. But if subtitles are always on, your brain may never learn to recognize the sounds independently. A better method is, first, listen without subtitles. Second, check the English subtitles. Third, listen again without subtitles. Let's see why this works. You hear, what do you want to do? At first, it may sound unclear. Then you read, what do you want to do? Now your brain connects the fast sound with the written sentence. When you listen again, it sounds clearer. This is how subtitles become a training tool instead of a permanent support. Part 8. The sound-to-text training method. Here is a practical method you can use every day. Choose a short clip between 10 and 30 seconds. Step 1. Listen without looking. Play the clip once without subtitles. Do not pause. Do not translate. Focus on the main idea. Ask yourself, what is happening? Who is speaking? What important words can I hear? What is the speaker trying to communicate? Even if you understand only part of the clip, continue listening. Step 2. Write what you hear. Listen again. Try to write the words you hear. Do not worry about spelling perfectly. Your goal is to discover what your brain is recognizing. Maybe the speaker says, "I didn't know you were coming." But you write, "I didn't, you were coming." That shows you recognize some of the sentence but missed one sound group. This activity makes your listening active. You are not only hearing sounds, you are trying to separate them into words. Step 3. Check the transcript. Now look at the English subtitles or transcript. Compare the real sentence with what you wrote. Ask, which words did I miss? Which words sounded connected? Which word was reduced? Did any sound change? Maybe you discover that. Didn't know sounded like one connected phrase. You were sounded like you were. Coming was pronounced quickly. This comparison teaches your brain exactly where the difficulty happened. Step 4. Listen again. Turn the subtitles off. Listen again. The sentence should now sound clearer. Repeat it several times. Do not move to a new clip immediately. Give your brain enough repetition to recognize the pattern automatically. Part 9. Learn phrases, not only words. Reading encourages learners to focus on individual words, but conversations are built from phrases. Compare these two learning methods. Method 1, learn, let, me, know. Method 2, learn the complete phrase, let me know. In natural speech, let me know. The second method is much more useful for listening. Here are some common conversation chunks. I'm not really sure. What do you mean? I'll get back to you. Let me think about it. That sounds good. I didn't catch that. As far as I know. You know what I mean? Instead of analyzing every word, learn the whole sound pattern. For example, I don't know often sounds like I don't know. Do you know what I mean? May sound like, do you know what I mean? Let me see. May sound like, let me see. When your brain recognizes complete chunks, listening becomes much faster. Part 10. A real listening example. Let's practice with a short conversation. Anna. Hey, did you finish the report? James. Not yet. I was working on it, but my computer stopped working. Anna. That's frustrating. Do you think you can finish it today? James. I should be able to. I just need a little more time. Now let's hear the more natural version. Anna. Hey, did you finish the report? James. Not yet. I was working on it, but my computer stopped working. Anna. That's frustrating. Do you think you can finish it today? James. I should be able to. I just need a little more time. Notice the changes. Did you becomes didja. Working on it connects. Do you becomes dia. Finish it connects. Need sounds like nida. Now listen for the meaning, not every small sound. Anna asks about the report. James has not finished because his computer had a problem. He thinks he can finish later. That is the important message. Part 11. Shadowing connects reading and listening. Shadowing is one of the best exercises for learners who read well but struggle with listening. Shadowing means listening and repeating immediately after the speaker. Why does this help? Because when you try to produce natural English rhythm, your ears become more sensitive to it. You begin to notice connected words, weak sounds, stress, rhythm, reduced forms. Let's practice. Repeat. What are you doing? Now naturally. What are you doing? Again. What are you doing? Next. Do you want to come? Natural version. Do you want to come? Again. Do you want to come? Next. I'm going to call you. Natural version. I'm going to call you. Again. I'm going to call you. Next. Let me know. Natural version. Let me know. Again. Let me know. Do not worry about creating a perfect accent. Your goal is to feel how the words connect. Part 12. Stop translating. Every sentence, reading gives you time to translate. Listening does not. When you translate every word, your brain becomes too slow for conversation. Imagine someone says, "I'll call you when I get home." If you translate, "I'll call you when I get home," the speaker may already be saying the next sentence. Instead, connect the whole phrase with an idea. Imagine someone arriving home and making a phone call. That image is faster than translation. When you hear, "I'm running late," imagine someone checking the time and hurrying. When you hear, "I'll think about it," imagine someone delaying a decision. When you hear, "It's up to you," imagine someone giving another person the choice, meaning should become direct. English sound to idea, not English sound to translation to idea. Part 13. Use context to predict meaning. Strong listeners do not depend only on sound. They use context. Imagine you're in a restaurant. You hear, "Would you like anything else?" Even if you miss one word, the situation helps you understand. You expect questions about food, drinks, ordering, payment. Now imagine someone says, "Are you free this weekend?" You expect a conversation about plans. Context helps your brain predict possible language. Before listening to a clip, ask, "Where are the speakers? What are they doing? What vocabulary may appear? What question is likely to come next?" Prediction makes listening easier because your brain is prepared. Part 14. Do not panic when you miss a word. One of the biggest listening mistakes is stopping mentally after one unknown word. The speaker says, "I wanted to go, but something unexpected came up." You understand, "I wanted to go, but something..." Then you hear an unfamiliar phrase. Your brain starts asking, "What was that? What does it mean? Did they say, came up?" While you're thinking, the speaker continues. Now you miss the next sentence too. A stronger habit is, miss the word, stay calm, continue listening. Use the rest of the sentence to understand. In this example, you may understand that the speaker wanted to go, but a problem happened. That is enough to follow the conversation. Listening is not about perfection. It is about staying connected to meaning. Part 15. Choose the right. Listening material. The content you choose matters. If the material is too difficult, you may understand almost nothing. If it is too easy, you may not improve. Choose content where you understand the topic. You recognize many words. Some phrases are still unclear. The audio is reasonably clear. The clip is short enough to repeat. Good choices include short interviews, simple podcasts, daily conversation videos, clear YouTube lessons, short television scenes, beginner or intermediate listening clips. Avoid beginning with extremely fast comedy, movies with heavy background music, complex debates, speakers with very unfamiliar accents. Build your listening ability gradually. Part 16. The 15-minute daily routine. Here is a simple daily routine. Minutes 1 to 3. Listen for meaning. Choose a 20-second clip. Listen 2 or 3 times without subtitles. Focus on the situation and main message. Minutes 4 to 7. Write what you hear. Pause after each sentence. Write the words you recognize. Do not worry if your version is incomplete. Minutes 8 to 10. Check the transcript. Compare your version with the real sentence. Underline connected words and reduced sounds. Minutes 11 to 13. Shadow repeat each sentence. Copy the rhythm and word connections. Minutes 14 to 15. Final listening. Turn off the subtitles. Play the full clip again. Notice how much clearer it sounds. This routine trains your ears more effectively than passively watching long videos. Part 17. Common mistakes to avoid mistake. 1. Learning only through reading. Reading is important, but spoken English needs separate training. Use audio every day. Mistake 2. Always using subtitles. Listen first, check later, then listen again without support. Mistake 3. Choosing long content. Short clips allow deep repetition. Mistake 4. Expecting every word to sound clear. Natural English includes weak and reduced sounds. Mistake 5. Memorizing words without pronunciation. When you learn a new word, listen to how it sounds in real sentences. Mistake 6. Giving up too quickly. Your brain needs repeated exposure before a sound pattern becomes automatic. Part 18. How your brain learns spoken English. At first, fast English may sound like noise. Then your brain begins to notice familiar sounds. After repetition, it recognizes words. Later, it recognizes entire phrases. Eventually, the phrase connects directly to meaning. Think about the sentence. What are you doing? At first, what are you doing may sound unclear. After hearing it several times, you stop analyzing the sounds. You simply understand the question. This is how automatic listening develops. Your brain creates a library of sound patterns. Every repeated phrase adds another pattern. Over time, English begins to sound slower, not because speakers change, but because your brain processes the language faster. Part 19. Your 30-day listening challenge. For the next 30 days, practice with one short English clip every day. Follow this sequence. Listen, write, check, repeat, shadow, listen again. Keep a notebook. Each day, write one phrase you failed to recognize, its natural spoken form, one sentence you shadowed. For example, written, what do you want to do? Spoken, what do you want to do? Phrase, I'll let you know. Spoken, I'll let you know. After 30 days, you will have a collection of real sound patterns. You may notice that words connect more clearly. Reduced speech feels more familiar. You understand conversations faster. You depend less on subtitles. You stop panicking when you miss a sound. That is real listening progress. Final message. Remember, being able to read English is a strong foundation. It means you already know many words and grammar patterns, but listening requires a new connection. You must connect the written English you know with the natural sounds people actually use. Train your ears to recognize connected speech. Learn weak forms. Study complete phrases. Listen before reading. Use subtitles to check, not to depend on. Repeat short clips, shadow natural speech, and stay focused on meaning. You do not need to relearn English. You need to hear the English you already know in a new way. One day, a fast sentence that once sounded like noise will suddenly feel clear. You will realize, I knew this sentence all along. Your knowledge was already there. Your ears just needed training. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to English Flow Academy for more real English listening practice, natural conversation training, and simple methods that help you understand native speakers confidently. Write this sentence in the comments. I am training my ears to recognize real spoken English. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep building your English flow. See you in the next lesson.